name's Emily Thalmeyer, and I wrote, produced, and directed the movie Static. Static is a drama about a young girl who can read minds, and she reaches out to her therapist, the first person she's ever told, and they become really close, and then tragedy strikes. It's a movie kind of more about the isolation that comes with mental illness. It was more of a realistic view of what it would actually be like if you could read minds. It was less X-Men and more just what that would really be like to know what everyone around you was thinking all the time and what that would really be like. And it was also about lonely human beings reaching out to each other and how fragile that can be. The hardest part was being poor and having other responsibilities. If I had $20,000 and all the free time, this movie would have been so much more. It was a lot of just getting everything together. Everything was last minute scrambling. I was grabbing crew from every other direction. So the whole thing was all over the place. But it's definitely a lesson in having your shit together. That is for sure. Experience. My favorite part of the experience was being in the editing room and watching the one scene get put together where she's on the bus listening to the voices and having the music and just having the idea that I had in my head since February come to life right before me. It was very emotional, and it was so cool to see that. Have something that you totally made up on your own come to life is a very intense experience. Well, choosing to star in the movie probably looked like a very narcissistic choice to a lot of people, but it was for a lot of reasons. A, because I knew that my main lead wouldn't flake out on me because I was my main lead. B, I love acting and wanted to get a chance to act a little bit, so I threw myself in there. And just because I thought that I could really do it justice. However, it was definitely more than I bargained for, and it's really hard to direct when you're in front of the camera because then you notice a lot of little things that you didn't catch because you weren't behind the camera. So I don't know if I would do that again, but I like a challenge. What can I say? My crew was mostly a bunch of people who were just willing to help me out and loved me enough to give me their time. The movie would not have been made without my DP and editor Taylor Stewie, who kept me on track, is the most organized and patient and amazing person that I could have asked to work with. Andy Fisher composed it, and the score made me cry, and it couldn't have captured the movie or me as a person any more than it did. So I was blessed a lot.